Welcome to the Notes and Solutions for day 54 of our GCSE 5 a day. And we start with one of our favourite ratio table questions. And we're told that 5 minutes costs us 20p. Now, starting point, as always, is to try and find what one of something is. Well, how did we get from 5 to 1? We divided by 5, so we're going to have to do the same thing over here. So 20 divided by 5 is 4. We're now asked how much will 20 minutes cost? Well, we know what 1 is, so this is going to be 20 times 4, which is 80. So there's our answer, 80. Oh, P, let's have my unit. And nuggets to go and practice there, 16.01 and 3.13. Okay, there are a number of types of triangle that you need to know, and let's make sure that we know how to spell all of them and indeed what they are. These are the 4 types that we need to know. And the one that we've got here is equilateral, and we know that this is it because its 3 sides are equal. But let's not forget our word here, triangle. Let's not forget our angles. And another property of our equilateral triangle is that all 3 angles are equal. We know that our angles in a triangle sum to 180 degrees. So if these are all equal, then they're all 60 degrees. Okay. The answer to our question is that this is an equilateral triangle. The nugget for us to go and practice with our types of triangle is 26.08. Now, we've just seen in question 2 that we were looking at types of triangle. And the key information here is that we've got 2 sides that are the same, which means that this is an isosceles triangle. Now, let's not forget the angles in our shape. And not only does an isosceles triangle have 2 sides the same, but it also has 2 angles that are the same. And the angles that are the same are the ones that are opposite the 2 equal sides. So these 2 angles here are equal. So we know that this one here is 77. We know that all the angles in a triangle add up to 180. So our missing angle is 180. Take away 2 lots of 77, which comes to 26 degrees. To go and practice other questions with angles in an isosceles triangle, the nugget to go for is 28.02. Okay, well, this word intersect means cross. So I've got to find out where these 2 lines cross one another. Well, this first one, y equals x. When you're thinking about this, what I want you to think about is the coordinates, x and y. And what we're told here is that these are equals. So let's think of some points where these are equal. Well, they're equal at 0, 0. They're equal at 1, 1. They're equal at 2, 2, and so on. Okay? So where are these points? Well, here's 0, 0. Here's 1. Oh, now our y-axis is going up in 2s, not 1. So let's just be careful here that our point 1, 1 is there. Our point 2, 2 is there. Point 3, 3 here. 4, 4 there. So this line that we're after, y equals x, can be drawn in here. We're now after this line here, x is 3. Now again, just think about the coordinates, and what this is telling you is that the x coordinate is 3. It doesn't matter what the y coordinate is. So it could be 0, it could be 1, it could be 2, it could be anything. So 3, 0, 3, 1, 3, 2. So there we can see our line x equals 3 being drawn. and we can very clearly see the point at which these two cross, which is at 3, 3. And not surprisingly, the x and y coordinate are the same, and the x coordinate is 3. It's a good skill to be able to draw these correctly, these sort of special lines, these horizontal and vertical lines, and the nuggets to go and practice there on Century 23.04 and 23.05. Okay, well, let's see what we've got here. We've got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6-sided shape. Well, that's a hexagon. Now, we're being asked about the angles in a hexagon. Now, what I suspect you know is that the angles in a triangle add up to 180 degrees. Now, if I add another triangle onto this, that also has 180 degrees. And these angles together make up the angles inside a 4-sided shape. So the angles in my 3-sided shape added up to 180. In a 4-sided shape, another 180, which was 360. If I add another triangle on here, I've added another 180, and I now have a 5-sided shape, a pentagon. And it won't surprise you that by keeping on adding triangles, I add one more side to my shape and 180 degrees to my interior angles. So there we have that the internal angles on my hexagon must add up to 720. So let's see what I've got here. Got quite a bit of adding up to do. 120, 130, 100, 110, 135 is 5, 2, 5, 6, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 595. So whatever's left is going to be 720 take away 595. 0 take away 5. Well, 5 is bigger than 0, so I'm going to take one from here. 10 take away 5 is 5. Again, 11 take away 9 is 2. 6 take away 5 is 1. So there is my answer, 125. So that was quite a bit of work, and a similar nugget to go and practice on is 28.06. That's the end of our notes and solutions for day 54. If you've got any questions, please ask your maths teacher for help.